Boy, oh boy, do I have a segment for you guys here. Let me walk you through this here. First of all, we're going to go through all the times Trump said he wouldn't get you into a war. We're going to talk about that, and I'm also going to show you later on exactly how I knew he would get us into a war. He had a lot of people in the country duped. No new wars. No new wars. I'm the peace president. I'm the peace candidate. He had a lot of people fooled, but I'll show you exactly how I knew we were going to be in a war. Okay, so let's start with this. People have been having fun with this one. Over the years, the number of times, this isn't even all of them, the number of times Trump said something incredibly cryptic about Obama. So here, just to give you a few examples. In order to get elected, Barack Obama will start a war with Iran. Barack Obama will attack Iran in order to get elected. I predict that President Obama will at some point attack Iran in order to save face. Remember that I predicted a long time ago that President Obama will attack Iran because of his inability to negotiate properly. Not skilled. Like I said, this isn't even every time he said this. He very often, like once a year during the Obama term, would say that, he's going to try to attack Iran to save face, to get reelected, to make his poll numbers go up. Remember, Trump was struggling before he launched an illegal and offensive war against Iran, a country that didn't attack us and wasn't building a nuke. Trump was struggling in the polling. He hit a new low of 38% in one poll. Another one had him at 39%. And so, would you look at that? He decided war with Iran. So I'm just giving you a little appetizer. Just a little appetizer. Now let's move on. All right, here we go. People are having fun with this one too. Here's Trump in 2011. Here's what he said.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective.
That speaks for itself. All right, more. Here he is. This is this campaign. Listen to what he says here.
With these stupid people running our country, that's an eternity, because you could end up in World War III with this group here. You don't know what's going to happen, but 6 months sounds very short. It's not. Frankly, with them, it's an eternity.
He says, if you elect Kamala, within 6 months, we'll be in World War III. It's month 5, and he just got us into war with Iran. Oh, but I got more. Here we go. Here are a number of times he was run against World War III, against the endless wars. Watch.
These globalists want to squander all of America's strength, blood, and treasure, chasing monsters and phantoms overseas. In addition, there must also be a complete commitment to dismantling the entire globalist neocon establishment that is perpetually dragging us into endless wars, pretending to fight for freedom and democracy abroad. We should have never gone into the Middle East. We should have never gone into the Middle East. Under my leadership, we will turn the page forever on those foolish, stupid days of never-ending wars. We're rebuilding our military stronger than ever before, and we are not going to deplete it again on stupid, senseless, endless wars.
Oh, my God.
World War III has never been closer than it is right now. We need to clean house of all of the warmongers and America last globalists and the deep state. I am the president who delivers peace. I was the first president in decades who didn't start a war. And the worst, most incompetent, most corrupt president in history is going to drag us into World War III. And this horrible, horrible president is dragging us toward World War III. We're going to be in World War III soon. Because I think we would have been good with Iran. I don't want to do anything bad to Iran. Large sections of the Middle East. I mean, look at the death and destruction that's taken place. And none of this would have happened if I were president. Our opponents join with warmongers and neocons to wage endless wars, these wars that never end. Together we're fighting to secure our borders, end the endless foreign wars, and defend the working people of America. But the Muslim and Arab voters in Michigan and across the country want a stop to the endless wars and a return to peace in the Middle East. That's all they want. Speaking of World War III, I'll keep you out of World War III. What would happen if we had a war? We won't, with me. But you will have World War III, I believe, without me. But we won't have. I will be sure that World War III will not happen. I'm the only one who can say it won't happen. But I stand here today, and I'm the only candidate who can make this promise. I will prevent, and very easily, World War III, very easily.
I'm still not done, bro. We're just getting warmed up. So here's the inauguration where Joe Rogan went to go hang out with Trump. Here's what he said there.
Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into.
Yeah. See J.D. Vance nodding along in agreement. All the fucking lemmings. All these people now are telling pollsters, yeah, war with Iran, yeah. All the fucking MAGA influencers who pretended like they were anti-war fell into line on day one, y'all. Day one. Oh, yeah, standing ovation. No war. Yay, he's gonna end the wars. No more war. No more war. What's that? Oh, I'm hearing he launched an illegal and offensive attack against Iran, a country that didn't attack us and wasn't building a nuke. What? Oh, I'm also hearing he's in the Epstein files and Mossad has a lot of dirt on him, and that's one of the reasons why I did it. What? Oh, this one's good. This one's a doozy, y'all.
We're not going to have our own freedom. They don't want freedom.
So he's talking about here going to the Middle East and trying to, like, bring democracy and change their culture. Listen to what he says.
We're not going to have our own freedom. They don't want freedom. It's like I saw somebody, I won't even say because it's embarrassing. We want it where the women over there don't have to wear the you-know-what. And then I said, oh, well, that makes sense. That's nice. Then I saw women interviewed. They said, we want to wear them. We've worn them for 1,000 years. Why would anybody tell us not to? They want to. What the hell are we getting involved for? In fact, it's easier. You don't have to put up makeup. Look how beautiful everyone looks. Wouldn't it be easier? Wah. Right? Wouldn't that be easy? I'll tell you, if I was a woman, I don't want to. Wah. I'm ready, darling. Let's go. It's true.
All right. So some of you might ask, well, holy shit. A lot of people took that to heart and they believed it and they thought this is, he was going to be against war, etc. But I was one of the very few voices screaming from the rooftop that, no, he is a fucking warmonger. He's going to get us into more war. How did I know that? Because you have to understand something. If somebody is a good con man, like Trump is, he's a scam artist. If somebody's a good scam artist, they will speak out of both sides of their mouth, right? And what I found is that with a lot of his supporters, they would latch on to the things that they agree with that he said. And then whenever he said anything they disagree with, they would just fucking cover their eyes and close their ears and pretend like they didn't hear it, they didn't see it, and it doesn't count. Because, he doesn't mean that thing he said. He means the thing he said that agrees with me. This is how they think, right? And so here's other things Trump said. All the while, I'm anti-war, we're going to end the endless wars. All the while saying shit like that, he also is doing shit like this. Here he is in his first term. Listen to who he's heaping praise on.
A friend of mine and a wonderful person and somebody that has, a pretty unlimited future, I'd say. I hear a lot of very positive things. Liz Cheney. Liz, thank you. Thank you.
Liz Cheney was one of the biggest warmongers back then, too. And listen how he talks about her. Listen how he talks about Dick.
And I pardoned somebody named Scooter Libby. A lot of you don't know who Scooter Libby is. Scooter Libby is a man that got treated very unfairly. And Liz was right in the forefront of that one. And I said, what do you think, Liz? And you said, absolutely, he deserves it. And it's been a very popular pardon. He was treated very, very brutally and unfairly. So thank you for that help. In 1974, Art came to dinner with the White House Chief of Staff Don Rumsfeld, Deputy Chief of Staff Dick Cheney, who's been, by the way, a tremendous supporter, and we appreciate Dick very much.
Dick Cheney? What happened? Endless wars? We got to end the endless wars. It was so stupid to get bogged down. I love Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney's actually a great guy. We love Dick. He's a big supporter, right?
We appreciate Dick very much.
We are working hard in the House. We're hopeful we're going to pass the defense appropriations bill next week in the House, and we need to make sure that gets taken up and passed in the Senate, and then we don't give you another omnibus type bill. But we get a straight
that would be very nice.
Bill passed and taken up, and that'll be critically important to continue the work we've done to rebuild the military.
Thank you, Liz. And say hello to your father, please.
Say hello to your daddy. We love your dad. All right, I'm not done. So this is one of the moments. You guys need to realize something. What I'm about to show you here, this was not a one-off. He had said this multiple times, and nobody on the right took note of it, or brought it up, or dared to disagree with it. But here he is, very clearly broadcasting. Israel should attack Iran's nuclear sites. They should attack their nuclear sites, which, of course, would be war. And we would be involved as well. Israel doesn't have the ability. We have to do it for them. With him saying, Israel should attack the nuclear sites. That's him saying, we should attack the nuclear sites. Listen.
They asked him, what do you think about Iran? Would you hit Iran? And he goes,
he's talking about Biden here.
Asked him, what do you think about Iran? Would you hit Iran? And he goes, as long as they don't hit the nuclear stuff. That's the thing you want to hit, right? I said, I think he's got that one wrong. Isn't that what you're supposed to hit?
By the way, for the record, Joe Biden did veto the Israelis' plans. The Israelis were chomping at the bit to start war with Iran, and Joe Biden vetoed it. He had many other flaws, vis-a-vis Gaza, for example, and many other things, but he vetoed the Israelis' plan to do war with Iran. Guess who greenlit it?
I said, I think he's got that one wrong. Isn't that what you're supposed to hit? I mean, it's the biggest risk we have.
So there he is saying, yeah, hit Iran's nuclear weapons, which is exactly how this all started. Israel attacking Iran, and then the U.S. illegally and offensively attacking their nuclear sites, even though they weren't building a nuke. By the way, it wasn't just Trump. J.D. Vance was also out there saying the exact same thing. Israel should start war with Iran. Here we go.
Now, you asked about a preemptive strike, Margaret, and I want to answer the question. Look, it is up to Israel what they think they need to do to keep their country safe, and we should support our allies wherever they are when they're fighting the bad guys. I think that's the right approach to take with the Israel question.
Trump. Yeah, Israel should attack Iran and their nuclear sites, J.D. Vance. Yeah, that's a good idea, and we should back our ally no matter what. This is the other stuff they were saying, and nobody fucking took note of it. Here's another one. Here's half the time, we're going to stop the wars, no more endless wars, we don't like war. And then also, Trump would be out there saying this.
Somebody criticized me the other day because they asked me what I do, and I said, I'm going to bomb the shit out of them. It's true. I don't care.
Very anti-war, sir. All right, one more. Here he is, talking about attacking civilians, killing the family members of terrorists. Here, listen to this.
I mean, one of the problems that we have, and one of the reasons we're so ineffective is, they're using them as shields. It's a horrible thing. They're using them as shields. But we're fighting a very politically correct war.
Yeah. Well, we see that
and the
happening
other thing is with the terrorists, you have to take out their families. When you get these terrorists, you have to take out their families. They care about their lives. Don't kid yourself. But they say they don't care about their lives. You have to take out their families.
You have to take out their families, repeated multiple. We're fighting a politically correct war. What does that mean? He's saying all the rules of engagement where you're not supposed to go after civilians and you got to look out for collateral damage. We're fighting a politically correct war. I'd get rid of that. You have to take out their families. You have to take... And this is the guy that these idiots believed, oh, bro, he's going to be anti-war, bro. He's going to end the endless wars, bro. But more importantly, you might say, okay, well, hold on, Kyle. He said anti-war things. He said pro-war things. How did you know he was actually going to do another illegal and offensive war? Because... when you look at what they say, and that's not enough, what do you have to do? Go to the record. Go to their record. He was already president for 4 years, y'all. And I was screaming into the fucking void when I was out there saying shit like this on July 19th, 2024. Trump just bragged about having no new wars. Here's what he doesn't tell you. In his first term, he increased drone strikes 432%, kept us in Iraq and Afghanistan, bombed Syria, assassinated a top Iranian commander who was fighting ISIS, that's Soleimani, tried to coup Venezuela, ripped up the Iran agreement, armed Saudi Arabia as they did a genocide in Yemen, and vetoed a bill to cut off weapons to them. Said he wants war with Mexico in his second term. Says Joe Biden isn't supporting Israel enough and letting them finish the job. Hired John Bolton, Mike Pompeo, and Gina Haspel, all insane neocon warmongers, and let them run his foreign policy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not even a complete list of his foreign policy. I got that list. We don't need to go into it, but the whole fucking thing is one warmongering thing after another warmongering thing. So how did I know? I actually gave a shit about the evidence. I actually gave a shit about the empirical facts. I actually gave a shit about what he did while he was in office. And the media didn't talk about it. The Democrats didn't talk about it. The Republicans certainly didn't fucking talk about it. And it was like, I'm out here pissing into a hurricane, right? Pissing into the wind. It's coming back and fucking hitting me. Because I'm trying to explain to people, he's a warmonger, he's a fucking warmonger, and now here we are, and what happened? Starts another illegal and offensive war against a country that didn't attack us and wasn't building a nuke, and all of the little MAGA sycophants like that genuflect at the altar, bend the knee, and say, yes, sir, I think you're right, sir. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. But there you have it. All the times Trump, no new wars, no new wars, no more endless wars, we can get out of the Middle East, they were stupid, these wars were stupid. I'm going to start another one. I'm going to do another one. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.